Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video. So my internet has been kind of crazy the past few weeks. For whatever reason, whenever I try to upload a big video onto the internet, specifically onto YouTube, it just kind of clonks out. Takes forever to go up, and just at the end of the day, it never gets onto the internet. I don't know if it's because I have Comcast and Comcast sucks. It's required where we live, the apartment building, or maybe it's because I'm uploading too big of a file. I don't know. I'm not too much of a computer whiz when it comes down to internet and Wi-Fi and Ethernet and all this kind of fun jazz. Whatever the case may be, I'm trying to figure it out, and hopefully when I do figure it out, I can start posting up my normal videos. This video here is only going to be about maybe 10 minutes at the most, if anything, and it's going to be a video that was actually suggested by one of you guys. So unfortunately, I'm going to be skipping this comic load for this week. I did have a video for the previous week and the week before that, but again, the internet's too clunky, so it never came up. So instead, today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. This video was suggested by Michael Kent, and it wasn't actually a video that he suggested, but more or less an idea. And the idea is I always have you guys ask me questions. So this time I'm going to sit down and ask you guys some questions. I have ready 10 questions that I'm going to ask you guys, and what I would like you to do in turn is to either respond in the comments or do a video response and give me those answers to the questions. This is a great way to kind of get to know each other and to kind of, expand the relationship that we have as comic book brothers and sisters, followers of the Bat. So, I'm going to ask these questions. I'm going to give you my personal answers to them too. And then I want you guys to either video respond or to do a comment down at below to kind of give yourself these answers. I remember this was going on back in the day in YouTube. I think it was called tagging, and I was tagged in one of them where 5 questions would be asked and you give an answer and then you tag 5 other people. It just sounds like too much work to do that now. Plain and simple, I'm going to ask you guys questions and you guys are going to give me the answers. So, with that said, let's jump right into it. I have my iPhone right here. Going to look up those questions that I put aside. And these are pretty straightforward questions. Some of them are geeky related, some of them are not geeky related. So, if the question doesn't apply to you for whatever reason, just give me some kind of answer. Like, for example, this is not one of the questions. If you don't know who your favorite wrestler is because you don't watch wrestling, just be like, oh, Hulk Hogan, or something like that. The real answer should be The Rock because The Rock is the greatest wrestler of all time. But that's neither here nor there. That's not one of the questions. Let's get into it. These are my Andrew Cutter 10 questions for my comic book brothers and sisters. So, question number 1, and again, some of these are very straightforward, some of these are a little different, and I'll give you my answers. Who is your favorite DC hero or good guy? And my answer is it's pretty straightforward. It's the Batman. I love the Batman. He's awesome. He's great. He's my favorite comic book character, my favorite fictional character too. Next is who is your favorite DC villain or favorite bad guy? This was tough for me because I have a lot of favorites, but pound for pound, my favorite DC villain has to be Deathstroke, the Terminator. He is just badass to the core. I mean, I love Bane, I love the Joker, I love Darkseid, I love Lex Luthor, but it has to be the one and only Deathstroke. And saying that, who is your favorite Marvel hero? This is a little tougher for me because, well, I'm not as big as a Marvel fan. However, I'm going to have to go with Captain America. America. Fuck yeah. I mean, he represents America, he's badass to the core, and I mean, he throws a shield around and knocks people's heads off. I love Captain America. And out of all the Marvel characters that have gone up and down in my books, he's the one that's always stayed consistent. Next is who is your favorite Marvel bad guy? Now this was even tougher for me because I'm not a big fan of the Marvel bad guys. I'm not saying they're bad in any way, but they don't necessarily appeal to me that much. High on the list would be characters such as Magneto or Dr. Octopus, but my number one favorite Marvel bad guy has to be none other than Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom. I mean, he's an evil mastermind that has his own country. It almost sounds like one of my D&D villains. I mean, he's just awesome. He's like an evil Mr. Fantastic mixed with Lex Luthor mixed with Batman. It's kind of a crazy combination. After that, what is your favorite video game of all time? Spanning all the systems from Nintendo to PlayStation, from Xbox to Atari, to the games that you play in the old school fashion arcades, which sadly don't really exist anymore. What is your favorite game of all time? And my favorite video game is none other than The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Came out on Nintendo Wii and it grabbed me the second it came out. Beautiful, stunning, awesome gameplay, great characters, awesome story, visually just fucking ecstasy for my eyes. It was great. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Moving on, next question is, what is your favorite musician slash band? This was really tough for me because although I'm not a big fan of music, like a lot of people are, I do have my favorites, such as Metallica, Rob Zombie, Aerosmith. But I have to say, pound for pound, right as of now, my favorite band slash singer has to be Linkin Park. Um, I just a lot of my favorite songs are Linkin Park songs. Although my favorite song of all time is Rob Zombie, which is I Feel So Numb. Many of my favorite songs are Linkin Park songs, such as Faint, which is awesome, Paper Cut. Actually, almost everything from that particular album was great. Next is what is your favorite current TV show? Now again, this has to be current. TV shows that are still on the air that are not canceled. So you can't have like Batman the animated series. You can't have Futurama because I'm pretty sure that got canceled. You can't have Married with Children or Full House or The OC or anything along that lines. You have to have your favorite current TV show. Now this was super tough for me. I was actually sitting down thinking about what shows I'm watching right now and whether it's Archer, which is a show that I've just fucking fell in love with, or Bob's Burger, which is like a cousin to Archer, which is just one of the great animated domination TV show, or if it's the classics like Simpson or Family Guys, which aren't as good as they were back in the day, but are still hang in there. I have to say my favorite current TV show has to be Arrow. Yeah, it is a DC superhero show, but it just gripped me and brought me in, and I just fell in love with it. The characters are enjoyable. It's a unique and different take of Green Arrow. They're using a lot of what was used for the comics, but at the same time, they're saying, fuck it, we're doing our own shit. So I do like Arrow a lot, and it's also one of those shows I can sit down with my wife, and she enjoys it too. Next is what is your food weakness? This is the one food that no matter what you do, you always eat. No matter what. Like whether it's pizza or whether it's rice or whether it's bread or whether it's sushi or whether it's pasta or whether it's tacos or hamburgers, no matter what, this is the one thing you are weak to. You always have. And my food weakness is cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. I love all kinds of cheese, except for gorgonzola. I don't care for gorgonzola. But I put cheese on everything. I put cheese on my pasta. I put cheese on my soup. I put cheese on my pizza, even though the cheese is already on there. I put cheese on cheese. That's how much I love cheese. My particular favorite cheese are cheddar, provolone, and parmesan. Um, really good stuff. Next is your favorite eye color. This is kind of random, but I thought, hey, why not? What is your favorite eye color for people to have? Is it those beautiful browns or those stunning greens or is it those deep blues? What is your favorite eye color? Some people even have red eye color. Dude, some kind of. Anyways, um, mine is blue. Although I do like green for an eye color, blue it captures you and brings you in. It has nothing to do with my eye color being blue because I didn't even realize my eye color was blue until my wife pointed out when we first started dating. I just didn't care. But what is your favorite eye color? And lastly, one fact that no one knows about you. Okay, this is a little random, but one fact that no one knows about you. This was a little tough for me because I usually, have my heart on my sleeve, and I always tell people everything about me. I keep no secrets. One fact that no one knows about me is that I have a great disdain for the word etc. When I was younger, I used to go to a doctor a lot, and the doctor would always use the word etc. on everything. And although it's been years since I went to that doctor, and he's a great doctor, awesome, always kind, always gave us good advice, I just hated that word. So whenever someone says etc. too much, it gets to me. I just feel like charging up that Kamehameha and shooting him and fucking Dragon Fix afterwards, etc. I just don't know why. That's a random fact that no one knows about, not even my wife, and she's probably listening in the other room and hears me saying all this stuff because our our walls are like basically paper thin, but I hate the word etc. So those are the 10 facts about me for the questions that I'm asking. I would like to hear the 10 things about you guys. Questions, I'm asking them. Answers, I want them. So in addition to that, hopefully I get everything set with this internet. I figure it out, beat the shit out of it. Gonna take it in the back alley, maybe get a bat with some nails in it, like from Mad World, the game I just beat, and then get some answers on why this is going on. Whatever the case is, hopefully we get things back to normal. The next video I am going to try to do later on this week is my top 5 or 10 favorite Batman moments, and I hopefully can bring that to you guys, and then you guys then reciprocate your answers too. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, I just want answers on these top questions, these 10 questions I asked you. With that said, I'm going to end this video here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.